Hey, everybody. I wanted to say a few words about the right mindset to have to be in this business. You have to have a growth mindset. Now, many people define mindsets in two categories, and this is an illustration of one about the difference between a growth mindset and a fixed mindset. And, someone with a fixed mindset believes they were born with certain abilities and traits, and there is no altering them. You can't improve them. You're either born to be a salesman or not. And I'll tell you, man, that mindset is a really tough mindset to be in because your growth is stunned. You're not going to be able to grow in your profession or personally or relationships with that type of mindset. It's meaning that you just basically were born to be who you are and there is no changing. I will tell you, my skills and abilities have changed dramatically because I had to work on them. And I'm still working on them. Things that I thought I had mastered, I realized that it takes further study because changes happen. And that's why a growth mindset is the place to be. And I'll walk and throw this in front of you to really get you to think about, am I in a growth or a fixed mindset? And I'll just ask a couple of questions. Do you avoid a challenge? Now, for me, every day, how I know that I'm not living in a fixed mindset is I choose to work out every single day. Now, I do allow myself one day break where I'll do another physical activity, but it's a challenge for me. Can I get up in the morning? That's how I know I'm not stuck in that fixed mindset. But do you find yourself avoiding challenges? Now, I also avoid very similar challenges, though, that I have challenges where I can take an easy road or a not so easy road. And those are conscious decisions. And one of the ways that you walk through getting your mindset right, where you're focused on that growth mindset, is some people suggest that you have a journal about every single night before you go to bed. You jot down some things. Did you recognize that you put yourself in a challenge situation or not? A challenge situation that looking like at Absolute Wireless would be, did you pitch a product that they needed? Did you avoid pitching them a product? That would be an example of a fixed mindset because it does take extra energy to pitch a product. It takes extra energy or maybe even some fear of rejection. And if you ever had rejection, you know how it can kind of hurt. And it's those people that stay in the challenge constantly realize that if they face those challenges stop becoming a challenge because you never are faced with those because you've gotten good and mastered your craft. Here's some another idea that you could be possibly in a fixed mindset is you give up easily. I know we suggest a lot of times and we encourage you to make calls to our existing customers or the leads that we have in the system, or customers that we know are ready to do something, and we just got to invite them in the store. You may give a call to someone, and they shoot you down. And that will make you want to give up easily. And you got to have that growth mindset that the person that just let you down just helped you grow. Because you know how you grow? You dealt with that rejection, but you turned around and called the next person. You're staying in the act of challenge yourself to get better at. And when you get better at whatever it is, whether it's a call, whether it's something in your world that sometimes feels like an obstacle, if you have the mindset that you can overcome this challenge, that focus and attention will help. And again, write those things down at the end of the day. If you can analyze your decisions for the day and uncover those opportunities where you went after that challenge. You were not fearful of that challenge. You attacked that challenge. What was the outcome? Was it positive? Maybe it wasn't today. Maybe it's tomorrow. Maybe it's in a few days. But staying within it and journaling it will help you tremendously. Here's another one of a fixed mindset. Their effort. See effort as a fruitless or worse, meaning it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time to exercise. It's a waste of time to make a call. That is a fixed mindset. If your mindset could be changed that if I were to do something long enough and with enough energy focused in the right direction, what could the outcome be? And that journaling experience gives you the opportunity to write down things that you're challenging yourself with and that you are overcoming. Criticism. They ignore useful negative feedback. That's a big example of you having a fixed mindset. If I were to go to a store and give you some criticism about something about the way you talk to customers, there's, I will tell you guys, I've done this long enough to really watch body language. I can watch you talk to a customer and know within a few seconds whether or not there's an actual connection, a true energy connection between two people. And you can see it. You've all have seen it. Have you ever seen a man and a woman meet and there's some electrocution going on? You know, they're just got that, they're into each other and you can see it in their eyes. There's this energy that is just magnetic to even watch. It's exhilarating to see. But that happens on the sales floor all the time. When two people are getting along and they're connecting, that's really great. And if I were to come to you and recognize for you and try to acknowledge you to see this, what I see, and say, you may not realize this, but guess what? You have a mannerism that may turn off a customer. And let me go into the mannerism right now because this is the most common mannerisms and the most expensive face that you have as a salesperson. And this is sorry for the deviation, but I want to share this with you because it's really important. And I wish I could say it to more people. We have people in our world that have so consumed themselves with the phone that interpersonal relationships is a struggle for them. And they struggle making a connection with people. And the most common thing that I see for people right now in general is lack of eye contact. Lack of eye contact. When you have proper eye contact in the way you use your face and your body to connect with somebody else, by watching their body language, by mimicking their language and tempo. What's language and tempo? It's how fast they speak. And what kind of language they use. Are they really effective with their voice? There are some people that are just good at articulation. And if you're able to catch this, you can notice how to communicate with people. I try to mimic body language and language when I'm talking to somebody else to connect with people. But I often want to tell you guys, you need to get good at this rapport building process with getting to know somebody. And getting to know someone is about asking questions and not about talking about yourself. Sorry, I know I'm talking a lot right now, but I think it's really important that I'm able to come to you and give you some criticism. If you have a growth mindset, you would say, hey, whoever that you work with every single day, maybe it's your store manager, maybe it's your district manager, maybe it's your area manager, maybe it's me. Have you ever thought to yourself to ask someone for their honest feedback? Before you do that, you must have a growth mindset, because if you don't have a growth mindset, you're going to ignore useful negative feedback. It says it right here. That's an example of a fixed mindset. If you could get your head wrapped around this growth mindset and say, you know what, I'm going to be focused on growth and getting better. In order to get better, I don't have a mirror and a live video of what I do every single day. You are unable to see outside of yourself, right? Your friends, your family are able to, but often those people are the worst people to give you that constructive criticism. You need to ask someone you work with, is there anything I do when I talk to customers that moves them the wrong way or whatnot? I will tell you, focus on the eye contact. That's the number one thing that we all tend to falter on. When you get that mindset right and you're focused on true eye contact with other people, it's tremendous. But the moral of my story, folks, is you got to try something different. You got to be in the right mindset to get better at your craft. Last but not least, I love this one to explain about this fixed mindset of success of others. Feel threatened by the success of others. Wow. I've seen that a lot. And here's something I've noticed. I sent an email to all of our salespeople, and I started to analyze those who opened the email. And what's interesting, those that were selling, those that were engaged, were clicking on the emails to see where they ranked. Those that weren't selling didn't bother. See, they can't see others winning while they are chosen to lose. Let me say this again. Chosen to. The success that you have is a decision. It is not an outcome. Success is a decision. It is not an outcome. If you know and understand that success is a decision, not an outcome, then that is, my friends, having a growth mindset. When you are able to decide to be successful, think with a growth mindset, go through these things, embrace those challenges, persist in the face of setbacks. The setbacks are opening the door for something bigger for you because you've overcome those obstacles. Nothing, I'm telling you, folks, when you challenge yourself is risk-taking behavior that can harm you. All of the things that I'm talking about grow you. It may hurt while going through an obstacle, but the lessons that you learn and the outcome allow you to take bigger steps and bigger obstacles. You got to learn from that criticism. It will help you tremendously. I'm open to criticism. My videos are boring as shit. Tell me what I need to do to get you to pay attention, because life is short. What are you waiting for? Get a growth mindset. Take a hold of this opportunity in this world and get fired up. Get excited about your day. Get excited about helping a customer inside of the store. Look at what you could influence when you get good at your craft and what you could take a hold of in this wonderful world. Last but not least, the reason you do all these things is to find the lessons and the inspiration of the success of others. Meaning, a growth mindset gets excited about wrapping themselves around people who are already there, who can help your journey along. These people have lessons. I hope to give you a few of those more later. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.